Hi there, welcome back. In the last video, we discussed about the 4 stages of product life cycle. In this video, we're going to be talking about what really goes into moving one product from one stage to the other, which is product development process. So we'll be using the same example of Facebook that we used in the last video so that you understand it better. So before we get into technicalities, let's quickly understand the definition. The product development process really comprises of steps like product conceptualization, product design, product development, and product marketing. So in every stage of the product life cycle, there are certain features which actually make sure that the product sustains that level, or better yet, the product really goes to the next stage. So for example, in the case of Facebook chat might have been that feature that helped Facebook grow from the growth stage to the next. So imagine the team at Facebook headquarters initially just thinking of multiple ideas. This was the idea generation stage, where they could be thinking of ideas like Facebook groups, likes and comments, and of course Facebook chat, and they might also be rejecting a few ideas. Now this rejection could happen on the basis of user feedback, surveys, research, or just feasibility analysis. After the idea generation stage comes the product definition stage, where you basically define key things about the product like the user base, the use cases, or the metrics that you'll track and so on. This is basically where you define how the product would look and feel like. So in the case of Facebook, the team might be deciding that Facebook chat would be a one-on-one chat where people can speak to their friends directly. After this comes the prototyping stage, where you take all your ideas and put them on a blank canvas. This helps you explain your ideas to your team and also get their feedback on estimates, risks, etc. The best part about this stage is that it helps you communicate your ideas in the best way possible, and it also helps you take feedback and incorporate all of the feedback of the team into your thought process. After this stage comes my favorite part. Actually, the two most interesting things, I want to club them together into one, which is the design and the validation part. So you would take your ideas and put them into a design, a working prototype, and take it to your users to get their feedback. You will take their feedback and incorporate that back into the design and keep iterating until you and the users are satisfied. So for example, in the Facebook scenario, maybe initially someone designed the chat icon as a call button. Now your users might get confused. They might expect the chat to really be a calling functionality. Imagine if Facebook would have released it like that. That would have caused a lot of confusion. But such mistakes are usually captured in this design and validation phase, where you take the design to the users, ask them to validate if they understand what you intend them to understand, and you can make the changes right there in the design. After this comes the final stage, commercialization, where you basically take the product out to the users and let them decide if they loved it or not. So in this stage, you could choose to release the product to the entire set of users or to maybe a small set and test it out with them. Now the decision to either launch for the entire set or to a subset of it depends on a lot of things. The market condition, your product life stage, and how important the feature really is. So whatever you decide, you would still have to measure the results of the release. So you will see if the outcome has really been achieved, if the metric did perform as well as you were expecting it to perform or not. In case it did not, then worry not, my friend. I think in 90% of the cases, it does not. So you would iterate the same process again and again and again until one day it will. So that's all about the product development process. In the next video, I'll come back with something more interesting. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.